In previous video, I explained what Gainvix is, a product studio that find a real business pain point and build AI-powered product to solve them. Today, I want to show you how we organize the work. Because when you're solving pain point across different areas of businesses, pattern emerges. And those patterns are what we call our three pillars. This is a mental model behind everything we build. Once you understand it, every product we ship will make sense immediately. Here's how I want you to think about three pillars. We didn't start by drawing a box on a whiteboard and saying, let's fill these categories. We started by looking at your real pain points, problems businesses actually face right now, and asking, can AI solve this? And if yes, what does that solution looks like? What we found is the solution kept falling into three patterns. When the pain point was about people and teams, coordination, handoff, repetitive tasks, institutional knowledge being lost, the solution always looked like a teammate, an AI-powered colleague that handles the work, holds the memory, and knows when to bring a human in. When the pain point was about system and operations, AI caused spiraling, system breaking, no visibility, things not connecting. The solution always looked like infrastructure, the plumbing and foundation that makes everything reliable and governable. When the pain point was about how people interact with AI, struggling to ask if the right thing, not being able to verify what it gives back, losing work between sessions, not knowing when to step in and when to let the AI continue. The solution always looked like a better surface, better design of every moment where a human and AI touch each other. Three patterns, three pillars: workmates, infrastructure, and experience. The first pillar is AI workmates. The pain point it solves: teams spend enormous amount of time on work that is important but repetitive. Coordinating, admin, routine decision, knowledge management, work that needs to happen but doesn't need a senior person's full attention every time. Before AI, you either hired more people or the work didn't get done properly. Now, there is a third option. An AI workmate is a software that wraps around AI agents and makes them work like a real teammate. It holds context across time, so the agent doesn't start from scratch every session. It knows the team's convention and processes. It handles the routine work through the agent underneath it, and it knows exactly when something needs a human to step in, and handling it off cleanly with full context prepared. The HR workmate handles onboarding plans, policy questions, people ops coordination. The IT workmate triages the help desk, resolving the routine ticket automatically and escalating the complex ones with full context prepared. The marketing workmate holds the editorial calendar, draft and brand voice, keeps the content thread alive across the week. These are not chatbots you talk to. They are workmates that work alongside your team, showing up every day with memory, role, and judgment. The second pillar is AI infrastructure. The pain point it solves. Companies are trying to use AI seriously in their operations, and their AI systems are expensive, unreliable, and impossible to manage. Costs are unpredictable. Systems break with no way to diagnose why. There is no standard way to connect AI to the tools businesses already use. Think of it like the early day of the internet. Businesses wanted to go online, but the infrastructure to do it reliably, the server, the protocols, the security standard, was not there yet. Building a website meant wrestling with all of that yourself. AI is at the same point right now. The capability is real. The infrastructure to run it reliably in a real business is still being built. That's what we build in this pillar. The protocols that let AI connect to any business tool without a custom integration for every pair. The gateways that control what AI can and can't access. Cost control system that keeps spending predictable. The observability tool that show you exactly what your AI system are doing in real time. The boring, unglamorous, load-bearing foundation, the kind of stays up at 3 a.m. The third pillar is AI experience. AI experience is a full surface between human and AI. The tool that shapes how you invoke AI, how it remembers your work across time, how work moves between agents and humans, and how you stay in control of decisions that matter. Notice what's in the definition. It's not about fixing frustration after AI gives you an answer. It covers the entire journey. How you ask AI things in the first place. Most people are stuck with a blank chat box. We build prompt interface like the prompt palette, a role-aware library of prompts that already know your context, your repo, your project, your role, and get better the more you use them. Less blank box, and more command palette. How AI remember across time. Right now, every session starts fresh. We build continuous context, persistent memory that spans months, not sessions. The AI knows what was decided previously. It knows your preference, nothing gets lost between sessions. How work moves between agents and humans. We build handoff loop, a structured way for AI agent to pass work to each other and then to turn a human reviewer. With full context carried through every step. The human reviewer gets a clear summary, not a dump of raw output. How humans stay in control. We build approval calls, calm, clear, human in the loop moments. The AI wants to take an action, send a draft, publish content, and make a change. It stops, presents what it's about to do in one clear call, and wait for your call. One decision clearly stated with an undo behind it. Voice surface. Voice first AI that lets you speak naturally and get structured output. Less typing, more thinking out loud. 5 areas. Real product being built in each one. The full surface of how human and AI work together. One last thing before I go. These 3 pillars are not independent. They are connected. A workmate without infrastructure falls apart in production. No cost control, no audit trail, no governance. Infrastructure without experience produces systems that technically work, but humans don't actually adapt. And experiences without workmate has no memory. The user starts over every session. But when all 3 work together, something bigger happens. Think about electricity. You don't think about the wiring in the walls when you turn on a light. Think about the internet. You don't think about the protocol running underneath when you open a browser. These technologies become invisible, woven so deeply into how things work that you only notice them when they are gone. That's what all 3 pillars together are building toward. Not AI you have to consciously manage or go and interact with. AI that's just there. Your workmate already handled the coordination. Your infrastructure is running quietly underneath. Your experience layer made every interaction feel effortless. Ubiquitous technology. AI that disappeared into how your team works, the way electricity disappeared into how buildings work. That's the thesis, and that's what we are building. In next video, we're going deep on each pillar, what they are, how they work, and real example of what they look like in practice. Subscribe so you are there. See you in next video.